Okay, just for the newbies, for those of you who just joined, I will only read the chats from me if you send to me, not my iPad. I cannot read from my iPad, okay? Because my iPad is just used to my iPad is only used to project on the screen. Okay, Cassidy. Oh, listening complaint not over. Okay. Some of you are still I wish you all the best, okay? But at the same time, I still need you to make sure you do your tutorial, please. Okay, I still see very few submissions. Oh no, because you haven't been talking, is it? That's why your oral marks dropped a lot. Is it because always listening to K-pop? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of K-pop fans here, right? Okay. All right. See, so many. Okay, I am pretty sure. All right, so but I still need you to make sure you do the work. We are on the last stretch before PSLE, prelims first and then PSLE. Okay, so now today we're gonna do something new, which is how many of you have done this in school? Pie charts. Okay, 1, 2, 2 ni. 3. Okay. Oh, started today. Well, okay, very good. Yeah. Okay, so there are still people strolling in, so I am still going to continue to start. So appreciate next time. Make sure you just come in on the dot, okay? 7:30. If you cannot come earlier, you can come in 7:30. All right, so joining also done pie chart. Okay, now what do you understand about pie charts? What do you understand about pie charts? Already finished syllabus. Well done. If already finished your syllabus, well done. Okay, now what do you understand by pie chart? Okay, it shows data. So pie chart shows data. What are the data? One whole of a pie chart. The pie chart, one whole can be in the form of, what do we have? It can be in the form of, yes, Simon?
Circle.
Circle. So a circle, is it in the form of percentage?
Oh, percentage.
Okay,
Fraction.
percentage will be how many percent? One whole will be?
100%.
Well done. Okay, 100%. Besides 100%, I can also have not necessarily whole numbers. You can also have decimals and fractions in. So how else can I have my represent the pie chart data? Again, a reminder, if you all can turn on your cameras, please do so. All right, it is mandatory to turn on the cameras, okay? All right. Now, besides percentage as 100%, what else can I represent pie chart in? What the data can be represented as? Fraction. Okay, so one whole of fraction, so it can be fraction over fraction, one whole. Okay. Oh, cam's not working. That's fine. All right. What else? It can also be in degree, which is 360 degrees. Okay. So pie chart is quite flexible. In other words, you can put it in the form of the data can be in the form of percentage. It can be in the form of whole numbers, fractions, fractions that makes up whole numbers or one whole. You can also put it in the form of degree, which is 360 degrees. So a pie chart is always circle. Okay, so if I were to put it in the form of degree like this, okay, now I take half of it. So right angle. So this, I can represent it as, yes, Yashika, thank you, 90 degrees. I can also write it down as this part represented by 1/4 of a circle. Thank you. All right. So it can also be in a form of percentage, which is 25%. Okay, everyone okay? All right. So let's look at the first part. Now, because a lot of you didn't do, so I don't know whether you know how to do this. Okay, I only have submissions from 8 people, but there are so many of you. Okay, all right. So appreciate if you can complete the paper before you come in. Okay. Now watch the video as well as attempt the tutorial. Now let's take a look at this. So they tell me stationery. So this is stationery, food, and transport. Okay, so the pie chart shows how Patrick spent his money his uncle gave him. So question, what fraction of money did he spend on food? So one whole will give you the total amount. And how much did he spend on food? So the fraction will be this. So what do I have? Food, how much? $10. What's the total? So the total here is 11, 11, and 10 to give me $32. Thank you, Jinpo. So from here, if I were to do I need to simplify even though they didn't tell me to simplify? Do I need to? Yes or no? Do I need to simplify even though they didn't tell me to? Yes, must simplify. Okay, very good. So you must simplify. So to simplify, divide by 2 to give me 5/16. Okay, so that's 5/16. All right. Now, question number, okay, question number 2. So what do we have for question number 2? Anyone? Wait, let me just. Okay, now a group of 800 students was asked to name their favorite sport. So total number of students here, 800. Okay, the pie chart shows their choices and the number of students who chose each sport. So we have to understand. Hold on, I just got people. Okay, now the pie chart. Okay, so you have this. This is known as the key, or some will call it as the legend. Either way, it's fine. Okay, so the key tells you what each color represents. So this would be swimming, basketball, gymnastics. Okay, gymnastics. And this would be your rugby. Okay, now, so which sports chosen by 5% of the student? Now, total number of students here, total 800. If you want to find 5% of the students, 5% means 5 per is out of cent is 100. So 5% is 5 out of 100 times the total number of students to give me how many? 40. So, sorry, that's not your answer. The answer is which sport was chosen. So 40 would be rugby. All right, very good. Okay, so you're familiar with this. Okay, so Yashika, yes, Jeremy, okay. Now, question number 3. Okay, question number 3. The pie chart shows how Alice spent her money last month. Okay, so it is good to actually write down what is given. So most of the time, what you have will be the item is given in the pie chart itself. Okay, so you have crafts. Okay, my side not so good. Okay, crafts, present, food, and toys. Okay, so you have all these. So Jeremy says 4 out of 7. Okay, let's have a look. So crafts is 3 out of 10. Toys 1/3, 2/15. You want to know what is food. Now, we know that all information given in a pie chart must be one whole, right? So now we have fractions. They are all made up of fractions with different denominators. Sure, go ahead. So fractions with different denominators. So because they all refer to the same pie chart, we need to make sure that they have the same, thank you, Yashika. So we must have the same denominators. So the first common multiple of 10, 3, and 15, according to Yashika, is 30. All agree? Yes? All agree that the first common multiple of 10, 3, and 15 is 30. Jeremy said yes. The rest of you? Okay. The rest of you? What say you? Yes. Glenn said yes. Jeremy said yes. Atish says yes. Okay. Then the rest? Agree, everyone? Yes. Okay. You put your hands up also works. Okay. Whether you say yes or thumbs up, it works. All right. So we know that we need to change the crafts. So to denominator 30, okay, denominator 30 will give me times 3, 9. This is 10/30, 4/30. So we want to know pie chart. We want to know food. Okay, so total, what makes up the pie chart? 23/30. So that means food will be 1 whole minus 23/30 to give me 7/30. Okay, so now, so 7/30, can I represent it as crafts as 9 unit, toys as 10 unit, presents as 4 unit, and food as 7 unit? I can do that because now I only need to look at the numerator because I've already made them the same, right? So now, question says, what is the ratio of the amount of money Alice spent on the presents to the amount of money she spent on food? So presents is 4, food is 7. Okay, all right. So again, when it comes to pie chart, they can ask you many different types of questions. They can ask you in percentage. They can ask you ratio, percentage, ratio, fractions. They can also involve your before and after concepts. Total unchanged. One item unchanged, okay? So take note of what the question is asking. So now for question 4, again, now we have a mixture. We have 90 degrees. So but everything else is in fraction. So what do? Change. Is it easier to change the 90 degrees to fraction or change all the other fractions to degree? Right, change the 90 degrees to fraction. Yes. So Yashika says change all the 90 degrees to fraction so that we are all in the same. So 90 degrees is what fraction? Very good. So it's 1/4. Okay. So now, so we have rhinoceros here. Rhinoceros. Okay. Then we have polar bear. Now, what fraction of the class chose black bear? Okay, so we add up all the fractions. Okay, now, do we need to change it to same denominator? Yes. Okay. All right.